Good morning, everyone, or hello, everyone. Good day. I am playing this Vesper Hunter, so I can show you how a run is like. So we'll go to the first map until the first boss for this recording, and then I'll do another one for the second map. So just to let you know the skills that I have, I use this one, Resolve. So Resolve, this is my passive, so it increases my maximum health as I level this up, and I recover 3% of my max HP, right? Every fourth basic attack. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. The side swipe then becomes a healing strike. Super. There's only one option, so this is good. We can move this once every cast, and then this one is the skill of choice. So we're using Cruel Sun. This has stun, and you're unstoppable. So allows us to keep from getting pulled or getting knocked up or pushed back. All right, when we're using this skill. So the goal of this run is to show you how I would normally play Vesper. This time the goal is not to change any of the primary skills, so you can see it go through the actual run. Probably, hopefully, we can get to the third stage, and we'll go from there. All right, and then we'll discuss the different essences that actually show up on the market and that drop, and if there are any artifacts, hopefully I know about them, then we can discuss them because I've picked up most artifacts very early in the game, and sometimes I don't know what essence or skills or memories they actually give. Okay, now let's go. So we're on Ominous Dream, second to hardest difficulty. I want to try this out. Hopefully I can survive. These are your dailies. Well, you, you get this every 6 hours. So once you're done, you can actually, it has a 6 hour refresh time, and then you can refresh it. Okay, so it gives you your dust, so you can level your passives. So melee traveler, play 3 times, total of 5,000 fire damage, which is good because we are using Vesper, so we're generally going to be dealing fire damage and light damage. So let's start. All right, let's make sure we're recording. So first skill, Shadow Wolf. It's a nice skill. At least we now have a dodge, which is good. We want that dodge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, first attack is a side swipe. That one gives you. Alright. Just remember that. So, as I've discussed in a video earlier, this one is where the hunter starts. At the start, you can be a bit greedy. You can go this way, or you can go this way, or whatever. We don't really need this at this stage, right? So we're gonna go through as much as we can on the first run through. That way we maximize our gold and dream dust earnings. Okay. Now, before that, I'm going to reduce the volume for a sec because it's a bit loud. Let's go to 20%, apply, see what it is. Hopefully my voice isn't drowned out. Let's reduce it to 15% or 10% audio. Music volume. Yeah, let's put this to 50%. And then put this up to 30 again. Hopefully that works. There you go. Hopefully it's more variable for everyone. The goal here is to reduce the cooldown of Cruel Sun up until the point that we can cast it a lot faster, right? So that's our primary source of damage. I'm so used to that. Being I used to play white, and that was the way to go. So this is so we're all getting random skills, right? Now, if you look at this one, and that's the actual skill. So you charge up, and then you get more damage. Okay. AoE damage, you should be fine. Now you have two goals here. First one is you need your actual skills to be faster and give it some kind of sustain, right? So we want this skill to have some sustain, or this skill. I think the sound effects are a bit loud. Let's reduce that a bit. Audio, let's put everything to 50%. Ambient sound at like 50. Sound effects put at 70. See if it works. Yeah, so much better, I think. Check, see if it's stopped. Alright. Now, this one, this is, you get a memory or an essence. So this time we got a memory. I like this eye shield more than discharge. So I will then grab that and change. So we can change any of the skills here. And then now we have our close range AoE light damage is 54. If I dismantle it, so we will dismantle this one, we don't need it. And then the shimmering well is where you go to actually upgrade your memories and your essences. So here, these are the memories. So if you notice, it costs 40 on the first upgrade. So this one is level 2, so it takes a lot more. So it's plus 10 dust every time you upgrade, okay? So I want to upgrade this one because I want this to be faster and deal more damage. That's good. And I want to upgrade this one because I want more heals, right? Now I have one more upgrade. I can upgrade this one as well, or I can upgrade any of the two. So let's upgrade this one, so make them all even for now. But later on we'll be upgrading a particular skill every time we kill the boss, okay? So this one is nice to get, so we'll get this first and then we'll try and get a curse. Hopefully it's a good curse. Alright, so if you look at the eye shield, after the cooldown, after it breaks, it has its own internal cooldown before you can recast it. So some skills are like that. See that little round? See that? The cooldown actually starts after. So you need to be mindful of that. Certain skills that have a duration, the cooldown does not start immediately. Okay? So there will be some downtime in between, even if the cooldown is, let's say, 3 seconds or half a second, right? See if there's an explosion and then the cooldown. Okay. There is another cooldown after it explodes. Now, here, you get a curse. So this one, no curse, you get something, right? So early on, I normally take Intense Hatred. So this is the highest level of a curse. And this will give me the most resources, right? So it will either give me a memory, an essence, some dream dust, or some gold. So hopefully we get a good one. All right, so we got blink. All right, so it's a purple skill. So if you look at this one, short distance travel, 5.2 seconds, 5.8. It's a faster one. It deals fire damage, which is also good because we have a quest for fire damage. I do like it. I like it more than Shadow Walk, but Shadow Walk also triggers our attack effect, which is, I think, very nice for him because every fourth attack is um, resolved. We gain health, so this way, if it's our fourth attack, it will now deal that. It will now heal us, right? Which is also a nice thing. So if I want to grab this, I can grab it, but let's just dismantle this for now. Let's take this. Let's take Shadow Walk for a spin, see if it's worth it. I can always buy the skill later, right? So now, this is your curse. So I get stunned for 1.5 seconds whenever I take any damage. So hopefully I don't take a lot of damage and we can go through this. Otherwise, it'll be a very short video and a very short run. So, stun while damage. Hopefully my shield works. And then let's go. Foggy ambush, that'll be very hard thing. So, hopefully, it's not so bad. I only need 33 enemies to kill. Now, these are your options, right? When you get, there are a few more options. So you get ability power. So this is the second lowest tier, right? Basic one is white. This is second, and then you got purple, and then you get red. Red is the highest tier so far in the game. Now, here we can increase our ability power, our attack speed, or maximum health. Now, I want to increase our attack speed initially because I want our attacks to be just a little bit faster so we get to the fourth attack as fast as we can, right? Then we can raise the others later. So this is it. We'll go here. Hopefully we can upgrade our skills and finish off our curse. We have 30 more to go. I don't think we'll get it from this one. See how inconvenient the curses are? So you have to be careful. If you're very close to the boss, you might not want to take a curse. You might just want to take the top option so you can get some something out of it, right? So right now we want to increase our the cooldown for this. I don't want to touch it yet. Hopefully we can buy a better version. And then here I want to increase this. Okay. That was bad. Alright. So you dash towards where your mouse is, right? Unfortunately, my old hands can't keep up and my mouse went the other way. So, yeah, let's erase this one. That should be good enough. That's an upkeep. Alright, so that's done. At least the curse is done, and I'm not sure if it's worth it, but hey, you know, it is what it is in the game, right? So now you have to choose. So you see this? So they are going to take both of these. So it's going to take this, right? Next turn. Now if I move here, it might take this. Then I'll have to deal with the hunters, right? But there is a boss here, so we'll risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's go. I'm old, I know. And the dash as well deals damage, right? So this one, the charge, deals damage. So it's one of the charges where you actually don't go, um, you don't pass through your enemies, right? Because the dash is actually an attack. So you have to be careful. And when you're using the second skill, you want to charge it as far as you can. Because it increases the range and increases the damage as well. If you look at this one, it says the damage dealt is 81 if it's a quick charge. Now, if it's a long charge, we get 284 fire damage. Okay, and the stun is for 1.5 seconds, which is what we want. Let's go. Hopefully you're picking up something from here. Now we got Searing Charge. Okay. This one is also a good skill. I prefer this one over this, so we'll change it. So it's a longer cooldown, but it damages everyone it goes through, and if it kills anyone, right? If it kills anyone, the cooldown is reset. So if we're making sure to use it to kill the smaller mobs, then we can run through the stages faster, right? So I'll choose this and we'll dismantle this one. Okay. So see, it's not picked it up, it's gone here, so I'm safe. So we can go up here and then we can see what these potions hold, and then we can then decide if we want to go left or right, and then or up and down, and then we'll go from there. So we were late, right? So the thing died before we could do the skill. So it's on full cooldown right now. But if we kill something fast enough, the cooldown that it's reset the cooldown. So I can just go ahead and start killing them, right? So that way it's faster. Right, so it's one of the other ways you can play this game. So we're lucky we got a purple one, and you will see it's random, right? You get 3 out of the different options. So normally it's memory haste, and then it's ability power, attack damage. You get increased attack damage as well, right? So you have your attack speed and you got your HP. So those are the ones, those are the possible options that you're gonna get. So here we don't want memory haste, we want ability power or attack damage. So right now we use our skills a lot, so I would go for ability power more than attack power. If I swing my hammer a lot, then I would want the attack power. This is also nice. So what this one does is this one gives you AoE, right? It's called AoE, and everyone it damages, it gives you a shield. But I would prefer this because of the heal at the end. So here, if it damages people, you get hit points. Okay. So let's just break that. Hopefully we can upgrade something. So they're both normal. So we can go up or down. It doesn't matter. We'll go down. It's more preference at this stage. If there was a merchant, we'll prefer to go to a merchant at this stage. Well, we got some gold, and we should be able to. Make sure to grab all of these things, right? You know, And if you hit enter, you will see what you've got, right? The latest ones. So you will just do that. And if you hit tab, you will see your resources, you will see the skills. If you're in co-op, you will see other people's skill builds as well, so you know what they've equipped. So if they have something equipped, like an essence that you need, you can tell them that if it drops again, if they could, you know, like share it with you because you need it. That's all. That also works, right? Because sometimes, you know, it's easier to upgrade than to get it for the first time, right? Having everyone's build go online faster is a much better experience. So if you see this, it'll go here or here, right? So it's probably gonna go up there or down here. So this way, we're not restricted, right? So we can go here, up, and then go down here. I don't think we can catch this, so we'll just go here. That way we have options. No merchants this run, which is not a very good run, I think. I think the merchant is up there. Oh, we missed. Old hands miss. Miss hard. So I prefer this healing because every fourth hit gives you 5% of my maximum hit points, right? So it's not the missing hit points. The other one is you only get 3%, the percentage of your missing hit points. So if I'm only missing 100, I'm only getting 3 hit points per attack. But it's per attack, right? So if you're smashing people, smashing everyone, then you get a lot of hit points back. So it's a more consistent hit point gain. This one is every fourth attack, but it gives me chunks of my HP back if I can get to the fourth attack fast enough, right? So different goals for different styles, right? So if you like the fast-paced one, you can choose the other passive for Vesper. Let's see what we got. Our first essence. So right now, this one, it's a common essence. It's white, so you will see the names here. So if it's like the skills, right? So the names will give you the rarity. So this one, chipped essence of charcoal, 30%. Now there's something that deals 5 damage, right? So it's either this skill or this skill. That's the best. So I would put it on this skill for now, but we will change it later. We might sell it if there is a good essence for sale from the merchant. So if you look at this one, top is the merchant. So we're not going here. We're going up, down here, and then there. Hopefully, we can get away from this, right? Or we can go here, but we'll get trapped anyway. So we're gonna have to face the hunters one way or another. So let's get to the merchant and hope he's selling something that we can talk about the essences that they have here. Alright, so here. So we have 2 essences here that are good. This one is one of the more important early ones you get. So the earlier you get this, the better. So remember those big hit point bosses? So when you fight them and you kill them, you get 3 essence drops, right? And every one of them will increase your attack damage or ability damage or ability power by 1. Okay? So that's a very good thing to have. And this one is also nice because this one will give me gold for every kill I get. So we will get one of these and one of that. Okay? So we will slot them all here because this is the skill of choice. Now, because I have my merchant upgraded, I have 8 slots, right? Normally it's just 6. Now the other one as well is I have the option now to refresh. I can actually buy this if I sell this, but there might be something else that I need. So if we go to the next page, you will see a couple of things. This is a nice skill to have. this is also a nice starter skill. This is for the heals. So every time your memory heals, alright, it increases the healing. So this one does not actually heal. This one gives us shield. So we don't, this one heals, so I can use this here, right? So what I can do is I can actually sell this and grab this if I want to. Or I can dismantle it, right? And I can now put that here. So that way, my healing is increased by 26%. Now, every time I level this up, the healing percentage goes up as well. I'd like this, but there's no slot, right? This is my defense. If I want to change this is a good candidate. I would take Umbral's Edge and replace this one with Umbral's Edge. So that's for later, right? So this run, we chose to run with this skill and this skill alone, and this one's, and then complement it with other skills that we can use, right, to make the actual run a bit more fun. Let's buy a second one. So if you look at this one, right, you have your memory. It says 26, right, percent, and if you press Alt, you will see that 26% goes up as the quality of the actual essence goes up. Now, the 30% excess healing that is converted to a barrier does not go up. Alright? Because it's always flat 30%. So if you overheal, you get a barrier. If you don't overheal, it doesn't matter. So this one, we'll try and raise it by 30%. So at 30%, we have 26% heal. Now, the thing with the difference with memories and essences is that with essence, you can merge, you can combine them to upgrade them, right? But memories, you can't. You can only upgrade them from the well, right? So if you get, like, if I get another shield, I cannot slap it onto my shield. I can replace it, but I cannot upgrade the current one. So this way, we're going to consume it, and you will notice that the quality has now gone up. So the quality is additives. You don't have to swap them around. So if you get plus 100% quality, if you consume it, the quality of this one will get raised to 160%. So from 26% healing, we are now at 32% healing. So it will go up as it goes up, right? And you also notice that for our Cruel Sun, or for our skill, it's now at 5-second cooldown. So every time you level it up, the cooldown goes faster. Ultimate is chargeable. I don't think that the cooldown changes. Maybe the cooldown will change as the level goes up. It becomes easier to charge. I'm not sure. We'll have to check that out. And then from here, oh, it's a good thing they went there, so we can go here and then go to the boss. Okay. So it's killed it. Refresh. There you go. Right? I can start killing them that way. Makes it easier, right? Because you have your charge and it's always on cooldown, and you can just go and kill everybody that way. But we're not getting extra gold. Remember, I have to use this skill and kill it in 6 seconds. There you go, we killed it. So we probably got the extra gold, but it's only 2 gold, right? Normal monsters will only give you 1 gold for every kill that you make. So now we have our, so see, it's a bit low, right? Ability power is now only increased by 5, attack damage by 6, and attack speed by 10%. So we're getting attack speed if you want to get to the 4th attack faster. Now from here, we can go to the boss. So the hunters chase you around. You want to get here, and you want to clear as many nodes as you can before you have to deal with the boss. So now we're dealing with the boss. Hopefully we'll make it. I think we can make all 3 runs in 1 recording, and hopefully we get some good essences that we can discuss along the way. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I'm recording this so that I can make a guide in Facebook. So yeah. So the good thing about this one is that the boss can now be stunned, right? Now we get the 2 extra gold because we're taking the skill, right? It's just 2 extra gold anyway, but it helps. So now you can level. Now, when you kill a boss, you can level one of the skills for free. So normally you will level the highest level skill you have. So this is level 2, the mostly level 2, level 1, level 1, level 1, right? So now we can choose, do we want more hit points per 4th strike or do we want a faster cooldown, right? So this one from 5 seconds to 4.8 seconds. And then the damage goes up, right? From max of 389 to a max of 453. So let's take this one because I want to push the damage higher and go from there. So now I've increased it. So these are the stardust that you get. These stardust allows you to upgrade your passive tree outside after the game. So if you notice, it will give us, right, 12 stardusts in total. Okay? And you'll briefly see your total stardust at the bottom. If you hit control, you will see your stats. So you will see your hit points, armor, everything else, right? So now it will tell you that damage taken from enemies having 100 armor reduces damage taken by 50%. 200 armor reduces it by 60%. So there is a diminishing return in armor. Now this one, yep, it just increases your base damage for ability power. So because the skills will tell you that it increases damage by 100%, 110%. Now it doesn't show here, but every skill is like that. When you're outside, it will show you. Now there is, so the higher the ability power, it means the higher the skill damage is for your character. So when choosing between attack damage and ability power, if you're using skills most of the time, you prefer ability power. Now if you're using normal attacks a lot, then you want attack damage, right? So that's how it goes. Now, all right, we'll go. Now, one of the things as well is you will notice the flawed essence of predation. I have now killed 2 bosses, so I now have 6 points total, and it will allocate it randomly. My ability power is increased by 4 and attack damage by 2. So every time I kill someone with a fat hit point bar or boss, that will increase, okay? So here you can heal. So this is an in-between zone. We can check a map. There is a merchant there. There is also something here. Now the question is, where will this guy go? So if I go here, right, it might take this early. So if I take this, I can upgrade my skills and then go up here if I don't want to be greedy. But if I want to be greedy, I want to go here first, here, and then here, right? That's how I would do it. So let's do it that way. But now if we encounter hunters, we get an ambush, then I guess, so it will tell you there are powerful monsters here. So we're getting more gold because we're using that our first skill to actually kill the mobs. This way we can deal with damage a lot. you notice I have delusional 30%, right? It means that my healing is reduced by 30% because of that debuff. So if you heal for 100 hit points, it will now heal you for 70, right? So your healing is reduced. Sometimes it is 80%. So you're healing for like 3 hit points every time, and it's a pain. Okay, so you have to be careful. So we have Flaming Whip. Flaming Whip looks like this. That's it. Cooldown is pretty short, 3.5 seconds, so you can use it a lot, right? So if you're facing this way, alright, see that is the center of the whip. So it starts from the character's right to the left, more to the right than to the left, right? From the center, it just goes up a bit. There you go. Now, I don't want this skill, so I'll do that, and I want to dismantle it for more dust. Now, since we were on the greedy stage, you will see that it just turned. So the question is, will it go up here, or will it take this, right? But I want to take this so I can upgrade, go up to the merchant here, hopefully, before the hunters get there. Much gold as I can. Right, so we're getting more gold, 189 so far. And there's the well. Make sure it's clear before you start, because you don't want to get interrupted, right? So here we can increase the gold we're getting, right? And you see, it's not very cheap, right? It's 39 gold every upgrade, or 39 dust every upgrade. Now this one we don't need to upgrade really fast, because we're only using this for the ability power and the attack damage. If you want to focus on it, yes, we can upgrade it. So I would upgrade this one to around 4 gold, right? That's good. And I want to increase my main attack, faster cooldown, more damage, so I can kill things faster. And the second one I want to do is I want to increase the passive heals from 5% to 6%, right? Or I can increase this one, I get more shields, but I prefer this one. I want more heals than shields, right? Because this one is chargeable. We don't have enough essences to make sure that it's useful, right? There you go, there. So now we have 200 gold, which I think pretty good for this early in the day. There you go. We now have 230, which is pretty good. It's pretty fast, right? So I just want to wait for them. There we go. So I want more gold. I'm a bit greedy. So here. So greed will kill you in this game. So it's gone up there. Now, it might take this or it might take that, but we are going this way. Hopefully it will go this way as well. And it's not going up. If it blocks us, that means we'll have to go through hunters on our way up to the boss. Alright, now we have a gold upgrade, which is nice. So I'll take this. Now, these ones are some of the ones that I think are useful. But they're not, you don't really use them end game. This one is nice if you want your character to run fast, but the problem with this one is you have to deal damage, right? And if you press Alt, you will notice that the movement speed is only over 2.5 seconds. That means you need to have attacked someone recently for the speed buff to actually make sense. Now the problem I have with this essence is that in the places that I want to move fast, usually it's because the boss is bombarding me from off screen, right? So I can't damage him, I can't damage anyone, so I'm not getting a buff. There's no way for me to get a speed buff. So I just feel like it's not very useful for me, right? But if you are a speed character, you're a speed demon, and you're just killing stuff really fast, you can put it in your fastest skill. And every time you deal damage, you get a speed boost, and you can run around like crazy and kill everything. This one is also nice. So this one allows you to deal a lot of damage, but it's only a white essence, right? So later on you'll have to replace it with something else. but this is a good option if you have a good damaging skill. It means that if it's your first cast, chances are the small mobs, they will automatically die, which we don't need at this stage, right? For skills, I don't really use pressure point. Beam of light is nice for healing, so if you don't have any sustain, you can grab this and use it. But know that this one, when you use it, it's a channeled skill, right? You can move around when you're casting this, but the moment you attack or use another skill, it will cancel this skill, right? And it's a tick skill. That means over 1.7 seconds, you will heal. So it's just something that you need to be careful of or worry of, okay? If you pick up the skill. This one, so this is an empowering skill. So if you have a light damage skill, you will notice that it will increase the damage of the skill by 26%. It's a white skill, that means it will get replaced really fast. But if you pick it up, it's fine to use it if you have light power skills, or you can dismantle it if you don't like, right? So it deals 46% if it's a light powered skill. So it might have some synergy with some of the other skills. If you have a quick casting light skill, then it's a good one to start with, so you get a lot of damage, right? Now we'll reset. We have 55. This one is also nice, glaciation, which is nice, but I have nothing that I can actually sacrifice except for this one. Now this one gives you an AoE whenever you cast the spell. Now if I don't need this, I can actually just grab the glaciation skill. Okay, this gives this skill an AoE if I cast it. I want it, but there's nothing I can sacrifice at this stage. That's a bummer. Now let's go to the next stage. So we're going up here, so I'm happy it didn't go up, it went down there, so that means I can go up freely. Now we're getting more gold, so we have 100 plus gold. We can actually go back if you want. We just want gold enough, so I'm not getting them straight up. Alright, so that way we get the most gold. We now have 170. So now I want to gather them up and use this. There you go. Now we got more gold, 115, because we are getting 4 gold for every monster we kill with this skill, right? Dark skill. Dark spear, I don't really use it. It's just a stab skill. So let me show you what it does. So that's all it does, right? It's a quick skill though. So after if there's nothing else, you can use it. But if you start moving, I just dismantle it, right? Or if it's high enough level, I can offer it to the altar and I can get a refund. Or some gold, of course. You're paying gold to get a refund of dust, so you can upgrade your other stuff. This is the gameplay that I chose. There we go. We get more gold, so we got 30 gold. So we have 300. Now with this one, this is a shrine that gives you gold, right? But you have to pay with your hit points. So let's just say I want more gold. 20% for the first one, 40% for the second one. So let's just sacrifice 20% of your health and you get some gold. Okay? Well, it's not showing me how much gold we got. My slow eyes did not catch it, but we got some gold. It's not a lot, but hey, if you're having a hard time with gold, got some heals, some sustain, maybe that's a good idea, right? Now we'll wait. I want my skills to cool down so I can kill them all. There you go. More gold. Right? This one will give you a random one. Now, Essence of Paranoia, one of the good ones, right? So, this essence will, if you take damage, it makes the skill cool down faster. But there is one drawback. It will auto cast the skill on a nearby enemy. So if I put this on dash, my character will be dashing like crazy every time I'm damaged, right? But I get to use the dash. Now normally I would put it on the eye shield, so I don't have to worry about casting this one, right? And it also helps with the cooldown. I can also use it on the ultimate. Okay? So either way, they're fine. So it's up to you where you want to use it and how you want to use it. But this is one of the nicer ones. But you have to put it on the correct memory. Otherwise, it will be a pain to manage. Okay? So you will notice that if I get hit, it automatically casts my shield. Right? The reason why we're not killing them fast enough because we want them. Alright, now we have some money. Yeah, we can upgrade something. Not by much, we'll upgrade this one so we get more haste. We just want 100% faster cooldown. Now 400 gold, right? So it's a bit faster because of this one. This is one of the more essential essences to have, right? But you have to slot it in the right skill. There is also an essence that automatically fires fireballs around you. It's a good one to have with this one because it just, you know, fires around and it deals damage once. It gives the burning effect. Then it means that, you know, the 6 seconds you need to kill it is extended, right? Or if the fireball kills it themselves, then it's fine. Make sure that they are together though. They can't be from on different memories, right? They have to come in together. Alright. Almost done. So we can go here or here, right? But they have an... So the thing with this one is the hunters can cut us off. If you go here, it might go up there. So I want to go up there and see what these two are, right? Because if they're good, I'm going up here, or going this way, I'm leaving this one. Because if I go here, I can only see this node, but I want to see this node as well, so I'm going up there. Quick getaway. So this one gives you gold, 13 gold. It's random every map. The higher the stage, the more gold you get. I'm just waiting for the skill. Yeah, there you go, big balls, right? So this zone allows me to attack faster. Now, let's grab this first and we'll talk about the light zone. So light zone, it means that there is one map here where I can go down and face another boss. So it's a special boss. You can fight it once every run that you have. So if you don't take it, or if you miss it, that means that you don't get another chance, right, for that run. Hopefully you can get it again later on, but as far as I know, it happens once every run. So increase memory haste, attack damage, or max health. Alright, so it's up to us. I would probably want memory haste for now because I'm a bit low level. So we want the cooldown to go down. Right, so here I'll take it. It's a quest. See that? And if you go to map, it's not here, it's on the next stage, right? So this is a merchant. It's a good thing we went here because the hunters went here, right? So that means we got there ahead of them and we can go here and then do the others. Now let's get the remnants. Hopefully we get a good one. Flame jet. Flame jet is a nice skill. Right? I've used this before. And it's a nice one. Right? Quick cooldown as well. Most of the skills have very fast cooldowns, but later on you will find out that you need more cooldown than the cooldown they have. So it's a pretty good skill. It's purple. And usually the higher tier skills are better. The only reason why I use this, it's one of the few skills that gives you a shield and a heal at the same time. And it deals damage. Alright, so it gives a bit of a buffer for slow people like me. But if you're a speedy user, you don't need this, then you can, choose another offensive skill, right? Probably I'll replace this with the Umbral's Edge, the one that we saw earlier. I can go in here and do some upgrades. We have 73. We can upgrade this or this. So let's upgrade. Do we want more gold? Or do we want more of that, right? So let's just add more of this for now. We'll do the gold later. So we're done. We're going to the merchant. Remember, your basic skills, you cannot buy them off the merchant. So that means you have to manually level all of them. So the good thing is, here we see this. Yep, good thing we didn't upgrade the gold. Now you will notice that our gold is 4. If I eat this up, we are now at 5 gold. So it's good that I didn't upgrade this. This one is also nice. 32%. There's 2 of them. I can buy both and I can upgrade it, right? So now it's at 44% of my healing. So it now heals me for 46 damage for every enemy that it actually hits. If it hits one enemy, I get 56 hit points. But because I have an extra 40%, so I get an extra 20 hit points, right? More or less. So it heals for now 70 plus damage for every enemy hit. Now because it auto casts, it helps me a lot. Now this one is a good skill that a lot of people take. It's only a blue skill or a teal skill, but this one has a very short cooldown the higher the level, and it deals cold damage, which is nice as well because cold damage slows down everything. Right, Shadow Walk is also nice, but we chose this one for a reason, so we're sticking with this. We're not changing any of that. We still have 300 gold, so we'll refresh. Hopefully we see something that we like. Now this one is nice, but it's a bit slow, so it creates a circle on the ground. It pulls all the enemies up and slams them down. It takes a while, right? But if you're being rushed by a lot of mobs, it gives you time, so you can cast that, go to a different mob, kill them all fast. When they slam down, they survive, you can go kill them again. That's good. This is also one of the direct heals one, so it just dashes a bit forward and then bites a target, deals damage, and gives you health. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay, some people use this. I don't really use this because I have my heals elsewhere. Now this one is also nice. What this does is it gives you a flat memory haste. So the cooldown of the memory it's on is down by 21%, right? But because we are early on, we will need this. I'll grab this and put this on the skill. So technically we are now at 4.1 seconds. When I put this in, we are at 3.2 seconds. That means faster recast, right? I can also put this on the ultimate. What it does is that it increases the charges, right? Let's say every strike will charge it for let's say 10%. Now because of this, it will charge it faster, right? So it gives you an additional 20%. So instead of 10%, you get 12% per strike. So they all add up anyway. So it helps you with managing your cooldowns. Okay, so early on it's a good one to have. Later on you will replace it for the higher versions. So this one can only trigger once every 2 seconds. So these are the skills I don't really use. This one is nice if you're dealing fire damage. This one's a nice passive if you have a fast skill. Otherwise, it's not useful, right? So now we're here. So some of the people actually just will kill the merchant. Or just attack him until he goes away. He will go away. After a while he goes away. And if he goes away, you can come back and then he will have a new skill. So he will go away, right? He go away. And you can actually come here and come back to the merchant if we have time. Let's see. If the hunters don't take that map, but they will take it. So yes, we want more gold. Now we'll have to check if the hunters went to the merchant. Alright, so it took it. Now if I go here, it's a bit safer now. But since we killed the merchant, there's a chance there will be a new merchant supposedly when you leave, right? So we can get one free memory or essence if we clear this zone. So we'll just clear this so I can show you what it looks like. So you notice this one, the bag is sealed, there's no hunter. So just need to make sure you stay away from the other stuff. Beam of light, unlucky, but we do get 34 dust that we can use to upgrade our other stuff, right? So we're done, we're going to the boss. There's no way we can get here. I'm not doing the red ones because it's hot, because later on we might get trapped and we might need a way out. You don't want the hunt to be very hard at that stage. So every time you go into one of those brown zones, it gets more difficult, alright? So you want to make sure that you're managing that as well. So this is the second part. Second boss. He deals damage. And he hurts like very bad. The problem with him is he goes away. And then this is your problem, right? So you need to make sure you stay alive. That's why I wanted a dash, because I don't want to die from that. Because my character is not going to die from that. To get away from him. So this is one of the few ones that give give me a lot of problems later on, because those swords deal a lot of damage and it deals cold damage and it slows you. So if you get hit early and it's not the last set, if you don't die, you're slowed. The next ones are harder to dodge, right? So now we get a free upgrade and we'll go with our highest level skill, right? So it's level 4 to level 5. If I do this, it's also okay, but that means that I'll have to spend more dust to upgrade this than this skill. So I would rather upgrade my highest level skill that I use, right? And go from there. Bosses have a chance to drop memories or essences. He drops an essence, which is necessary for some of the meta stuff that you do. So that one retaliates and heals you, okay? Dealing cold damage every time you heal. So if I heal for X amount, a portion of that goes into the essence and it deals it out as cold damage, which is nice. It's just like an auto thing, right? So while you heal, you're dealing damage as well. So it's a nice one. So we are in transition. Okay. Now we still have the quest. It hasn't failed. So if you go in here, you will notice that there is a star. The goal is to get to the star before the hunters. Otherwise, we failed the quest, right? Now we just want to get this and then grab the merchant here. I don't want to be greedy at this stage because we're on the last part. Alright, everyone. Now this one is a good one to have. So this one automatically casts your fireball. Alright, so it gives me a fireball, which is nice. The higher the quality, the faster the firing speed and the more damage it deals, which is good. Now, I want to check what other stuff it has. I will upgrade them later if I can, but not now. I have more gold. Now, these two are really important. Now, this one, if I deal cold damage, it will give me 1 hit point, 1 max HP per cold damage. Okay, which is nice, which I will get. Okay, there we go. Now, this one is also nice. This one will reduce my cooldown every time I attack, which is what I want for this, right? This one is a nice flat cooldown, but I prefer this one. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna grab this. So my cooldown is 3.9 seconds, but every time I attack, it reduces the cooldown by 0.3 seconds. Now if I upgrade this one, you get to the point where the cooldown actually overtakes your actual skill. You can stop upgrading at that stage, right? Or you can move them to a different skill later on. If the cooldowns of the other skills are fast enough, you can move them here. So let's go back up. And then we'll go from there. Alright. I just want to be fast because the later you are, the faster the hunters are, right? So let's go. Hopefully he has a good one. There's paranoia, nothing else that I need. Right? It'll be great if you can get this. Not enough gold. So we're skipping it, not resetting, no gold. This one is a nice skill with this one because it deals AoE, but I want my shields. So I don't know if I want my shields or I want this. Stop the shield 1. Let's try it so you can see it, right? So this one, 5.6 seconds with paranoia, it's gonna auto cast by itself. If it deals damage to anyone, I get shields, okay? Hopefully it works and you will see it in practice. Let's go. See, it's been using the skill a lot and I have gained 7 max hit points. over the course of a part of one map, right? So it will go up as you go along. You probably, if you have a decent cold skill, it will gain them fast enough. Normally we get the Winter's Dive, that's the best one. Now we have 10, right? So it didn't take that long to get 10, but it's gonna take a while, right? Now we're going up there. Now we got some gold. Now you notice that our healing is a problem, right? We don't heal. So we'll need a bit of healing. But I don't have any other healing skills, so I'll have to live with it for now. Let's look at the other things that we can get. I want to upgrade this, faster cooldown. Well, I should have upgraded this one, but hey, you know, it's okay. That round thing will get you killed if you get around it. That will stun you. That will root you, I mean. So 2-5 dash. So every time I use the skill, I get to deal more dark damage, right? Which is good if I want it. But if I want to level some of my other skills, I can just dismantle it. I'll go back to the world and I'll upgrade this one. 4 seconds. So now it's 0.6 seconds, right? So every time we attack, it reduces the cooldown by 0.6. So a few attacks, this is off cooldown, and then we're good to go. Smashing more things, right? So from there, we're going here, up here, and then we're going to the start. Hopefully we can defeat the start, and then we go from there. Hopefully we can survive, so I can show you how to play boss. I think this is a big boss. Ooh, now this is the skill that this is the essence that most people use. So you self-heal for 7% of the damage dealt with this memory, right? So normally I will put this here on this skill. So that means we get some sustain. Okay? Now, if I want to heal more, I want to grab this and move this here. Now, but this one needs to deal damage a lot, right? So I can get more gold. So what I will do is I'll move this here, because this one deals fireball damage, right? And hopefully it attacks the enemies before I can kill them. That way I get more gold. Otherwise, I just have to upgrade this one until we get to the point where it's dealing enough damage or it's firing fast enough. Okay. So let's go to the maps and then go face the final boss. Now we have heals, so that's good. So we're getting shields from that as well. So if you notice something, we are using the slam bit. Alright, we don't know his spawn. Okay. Now here, I can go attack speed or I can go ability power. So I want more damage with this one, I go ability power. So you'll notice this is 788 max, right? So if you take ability power, right, it's not +5, right? So it went up by a lot. So having ability power increases your damage by a lot. So it's a good, it scales very well if you use the skills a lot. But because we use this a lot, you know, we're getting a good bargain, right? So now I could break this, or I could use it temporarily and sell it to the merchant later. So this one allows this one to deal more damage, which is nice. This one is casting by itself, right? So every time I take damage, the actual skill goes on cooldown really fast, and I have now gained 59 hit points from all the damage, the cold damage this guy has done. Now if I can get another memory that deals cold damage, right, like an auto cast cold damage like the one from the second boss, that will complete the cycle for this one, right? And I can now put the shield back on. You can't upgrade anything, we only have 36. But if we break this, we can upgrade something, right? So let's break this. And then see if we can upgrade something. So I can upgrade this one to 0.7, or I can upgrade the heals, right? So 7 to 8%, or 50%. Increase the healing of this one by 50%. So let's just say I want the cooldown to be faster. I want the healing. I can just also get more gold. I can have this fire faster. Cooldown damage. So we'll take the healing first. Okay. 1%. We'll take this one. This is a bit higher percentage at this stage. So we get more heals, and hopefully it'll be fun. So we'll grab this, and then go around, okay? Or we can grab this way. Alright, let's grab the quest first, and then deal with the final boss, and that will be our bit shaky because of this skill. It's always recasting. So now you can grab this for the bonus. So hopefully we get a good one. We don't need it, so just keep it there. Alright, now this is the quest, right? Unknown air. This one, mysterious space. Go yes. And then we face a boss. Okay, so this one is the guy in chains. I think his name is Apollo or something. We'll find out. I'm not sure if he's Apollo. Oh yeah, Apollonius. Actually gained some hit points out of that as well, right? 82 hit points total. So when you kill this for the first time, you will get the world cracker or world splitter. We'll find out what it is. So now because we killed the big boss, we can now upgrade our skills again, which will be this one because it's the highest level skill. And get bright dust, total of 12 again. Because I got bonus bright dust, stardust, I think. Yep. And then now world cracker 2. So this one is a Kamehameha skill. So if I use this, and then that's it, right? And I can keep doing this and just focus on mobs if I want to. Right? It doesn't end until I get damaged or I stop the skill. Okay? And then it goes off of cooldown, and then you can fire it again. I don't really use it, so it's up to you if you want to use it. It's a nice, fun thing to use with your friends if you're there. Now we are close to finishing. We are here. Now we want to get here because I want to see if this is a merchant, right? Because we got 800 gold. Now we have 101. So the good thing with this one is that this one knocks them up and this one stuns them, right? So most bosses normally cannot be stunned, but I went with the difficulty, extra difficulty, where the bosses are stronger, but they are affected by CC, right? That means when I stun or knock them up, they get interrupted when they're casting a spell. So now the question is, do we need more memory haste or do we need more health? Now if I want more health, I will choose this. If I want attack damage, I'll choose this. So let's choose attack damage for now. I'm going to increase my attack damage, it's only 100. Increases my normal attacks. There we go. Hopefully it's a merchant. No, it's not. Alright, so it's a curse. So I just want to grab the curse and then go to the boss. Okay, so free resources is what I'm after. Accelerated time, it means that cooldowns are fast, movement, attack speed, everything is faster, blah blah. So we're getting more gold. We have 1,000 gold. Unedited. Okay. Now, remember what I told you about hate curses and the boss? We're very close. We can't get here. It's too risky. I will take just the rewards of the images. That means I get the least amount. I get 49 gold. That's it. And then we go to the boss. Too bad there's no more merchants. It's random, right? Sometimes you get one merchant, two merchants. Sometimes, you know, they come in very early in the stage. So this is the final boss as of the demo. So after this, you repeat the dream, right? Or you can complete the dream. So she has phases in her stages. So after that, she'll go in, she'll do an explode, and then she'll gain some shields. After that, she will pull you. This is the harder part. After that, alright, so this is the harder part, right? This is where she's going to pull you in. So if you get stuck in those round things, that's why you need to conserve the dodges. Right? Otherwise you get damaged. This is a super, comes up. There you go, easy peasy. You kill the boss, okay? Only because we have sustain in our build. If we don't have healing anywhere, I would have to run around and stay away from those red circles, alright? So hopefully that helped you. And this is one. So basically what we've done is I had a dodge, which is also an attack, and it refreshes its cooldown if it kills anything, which is good for me because I like killing the small things really fast. I've also placed the essence of wealth here, so that means every time it kills something, then I get gold, right? It's 5 gold per kill. So because it has no cooldown, if I'm killing the small mobs, I get 5 gold all the time, and it also fires fireballs. So every time this deals damage to anything and I kill it with any other skill or this skill set or whatever, I get 5 gold as well. So that way it's a bit multi-purpose, right? So if I use the skill right and the fireball goes around, I get a lot of gold. So we now have 1,338 gold for this run. And this one, we had paranoia, so it will use it a lot. We use it to gain a bit more health. Normally I will use shield here, even if there's less health. I just had to show you how it looks like. So paranoia can trigger the skill, right? So if it's a skill that slows you down or roots you in place, so it's kind of bad, right? Or if it's an attack, it will always attack. If I put this in super, it will pull it down. It will cast my super all the time. So it's up to you how you want to play it and what you think is good. So right now we are at 3.4% cooldown for this skill, which is the main skill that we use to finish the game so far. And then we get a 0.6 second cooldown every time we attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's off cooldown, right? And it's pretty fast. So if you notice that one, 3.4, and it goes really fast, plus the minus 0.6 every time we attack. Then, you know, it's off cooldown after like 3 swings or something, right? Right, that's 4 swings or 5 swings with that, but that's considering we're not hitting anything. If we're in combat, that will be faster. We have a dodge, which is also an attack, so it helps with the attack as well. So if I do 1, 2, and then I dodge, hit something, and then And then I swing, right? Because you see that swing. One, two. All right. So one, two, dash. All right. So that's considered an attack as well. So it helps with everything. Now, if you have any questions, you can drop them down in the comments, and I will see if I can answer it. Okay. So this is a basic, run through of the first three stages. You will see the white dream. That means you are stepping out. If you're going in here, that means you are continuing the dream. You are going deeper. You're just resetting it, going to the first, second, and third bosses, um, and then you repeat it again and again. When the game launches, they will have more stages hopefully, and it's not just those three. And I think I saw a new character on the release trailer as well. So hopefully the character is nice, and we get the passives for Vesper skills set up as well, so we can have a look at the different builds and things we can do with Vesper. Because right now, Vesper and Arena does not have a skill tree, right? Only the first three characters have it. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something from this run. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And if you have any questions, suggestions, don't forget to put them in the comments below. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Thanks, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed that little showcase. Thank you.